Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Chris Paddock is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Lots of potential in this right arm here in Chris Paddock. Big, strong guy, throws good. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Live fastball. He'll throw it up in the zone. He'll throw an occasional two-seam fastball down in the zone also. Needs to work a little bit more on his secondary pitches. One of the keys for Chris Paddock, getting ahead strike one so he can use the array of off-speed pitches.
Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there, and he has it for the out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 42 runs batted in. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet, so these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That average pushing up near 350 now. 25 homers and 65 RBIs. Pulled toward right center field. Cateau is calling for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. Joe Ross will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
You take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
So now into the box is Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Next up is Luis Camposano.
The catcher.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 8 home runs and 17 RBIs. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
めっちゃくるくるなっとるわ。でもどうしようもねえな、ほら。出たところで同じっぽいけど。
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
バグりが治りまへんな。
The 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Three and 0 now.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Now the 3-0 offering is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 3-1 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
やっぱ出えな。
Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Base hit into right center. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the ball, and the
たま
runners
に
will
まあ
hold
バ
at
グるこ
first
と
and
もある
second
や
now.
ろ。
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Row, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a
ダブル
base hit.
か。
One there. Over to Bell for the double play. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago.
治
The
らんな
fact
こ
that
れ
this
は。
team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
あ
And he can't track it down. A base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. D-Row makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Into
Wow,
center
get it.
field, line drive base hit. Pham
このま
rounds
ま
third and
走
is
る相
digging
手
for
も
the plate. He scores as they push their lead to 3 now.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a flare out to left center. Turner ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 6 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 3 and the Nationals nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
just missing here, 2-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
O'Grady is there, one away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, let's take a
19.
look at how the Pods line up on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So now to the plate, Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 3 and the Nationals nothing. So now here is Gosuke Kato, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game, can go gap to gap with ease.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next, it'll be Brian O'Grady. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Two out here and a runner at second. And this one's in the dirt. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He singled in his first AB. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The runner scores from second. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Now batting.
Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the 2nd inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Austin Voth is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. To the plate now, Nick Tanalou, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. This will get the run home with ease as that's lined into right center for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Castro has a play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 6 and the Nationals nothing. Victor Robles digging in now, and D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
First pitch on its way. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Alex Avila goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate, Austin Voth. And he fouls this one off. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman, Eric.
Here's the pitch.
Hosmer.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And you can see on the graphic his total for the year places him 3rd best on the San Diego roster. And now here is Trent Grisham. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Second baseman.
Into the box, Gosuke Kato. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
At the plate now, Chris Paddock. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
ピッチャーか。
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Number 5.
In now, Brian O'Grady, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Fouled away. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
The batter, the catcher.
Digging in now for San Diego, Luis Camposano. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he pops him up back behind second base. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. Padres lead it 7-0. Here now is Trey Turner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of stuff.
難易度どうなってるんやこれ。あ、ベテランか。あげるか。
They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. Trey Turner with a solo shot. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
third baseman, Luis Garcia.
Standing in now, Luis Garcia. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Garcia, only 20 years old, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive. Reactionary position. You have to come get it. Go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A bouncer to the left side,
Wow.
and that gets through for a one-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 0-2 pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Soto at second with 2 down. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Friars 7 and the Nats 1. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Leading up for the Padres, the shortstop.
First pitch of the AB now.
Tatis Jr.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Liner in there for a base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Nick Tanalou. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready now is Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter.
So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Starlin Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short.
よいしょ。
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Nationals center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Alex Avila. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in his at bat.
3-2 now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 7-1.
八春さんおはようございます。なんかさっきコメントのあれがバグってましたね。トリックボール。なんかずーっとくるくるくるくるしてましたけど、今は治ってるんかな。
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
自分はね、iPhone で見てるんですけどね。なんかずーっとくるくるくるくるしとったんですよ。あんなでもくるくるするの珍しいですけどね。画面がくるくるとかはありますけど、コメントのとこがくるくるってあんま見たことないですけどね。試しにさっき自分でなんか書いたんですけど、表示されてないからバグってるなと思って。今はでも治ってますね。そうそう、こないだ言うてた、首都高バトル買いましたよ。デックでもできるって言ってたから。それを言われるとやっぱね、まあ、どっちにしろ2月入っとったから、これは買おうかと思って。全然普通にいけてますね。ナンバーとか自由に変えれるのがいいですね。
Now to the plate, Brian O'Grady. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
この間でもなんかアップデが来とったみたいですね。
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. One left for San Diego. They're on top 7-1.
なんか2台か3台でしたっけあれ。どれか選びなさいみたいな。どれ買ったんかな。3台でしたっけ。
And now the first pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. The numbers
ナンバーがあれ
282
で
to
し
start
たよ。
play.
なにわの
4
ナン
home
バーに
runs
しまし
and
た。
17 RBIs. 大阪とかいうのもあったんですけど、何はにええかなと思って。不思議と何はってあれ、ひらがなに何はって書くんですよ。見てる。 And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Leiter in there for a base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something.
アップデが多分ちょこちょこ入るからまた変わっていくでしょうね。
In now, Luis Garcia. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. No hits to this point.
まあでも製品出てもそのままね、追加料金なしでできるのはありがたいですね。
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
あとあれでしたね、バーチャファイターのなんか出てましたよね、あれ。
Ready with another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big
バーチャ
spot.
ファイ
0-2
タ
count.
ー
Hater
スチー
caught
ム
too
だけ
much
で
of
す
the
ね。
zone.
なんかサントラのセットも売ってるみたいですけど。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't
コメン
biting
ト
there
見
on
たら
that
サン
0-2
トラは
breaking
め
ball,
ちゃ
but
くちゃいい
you
とか
gotta
書
be
いて
careful
ました
because
よ。
this pitcher might throw him another one.
あれだけ入ってあの値段はお得すぎるとか言って。バーチャファンはたま
Ready
らん
on
のちゃい
1
ますか。
and 2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
ユーザーが多いですからね。
Here now is Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
ああ。まあ、スチームは確かに値段は
Comes
マ
set
シです
and the
もんね。まあ
0-1.
制作によったらね、あんま変わらんのありますけど。
Hey, what a job right
ゲ
here
ー
to
ム
put
によっ
yourself
た
in
らもう
position to get
1000
out
円
of
以下
this
とか
one
普通にあ
after
るか
giving
ら。
up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
あんだけ安かったらそりゃやっぱポチりますよね。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Stays alive, still
ね、結構マ
0-2.
ニアックなゲームが多いじゃないですか。それがまたね、欲しなるんですよ。
Off the plate at 94.
特に
1-2.
シミュレーション系は。
Harrison on third with 2 out. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. One left for Washington. They're down 7-1.
最近でもスチームでも奇跡系のゲームよう出てますよね。英雄伝説の。
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano.
The catcher, Luis Camposano.
まあ自分はもうプレステとかで買うてるからあれですけど。まあゲームによったらね、日本語がないとかもあるみたいですけど。
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's
ファ
ready
ル
for
コ
it in
ム
the
系もやっ
bottom.
ぱ名作が多いですからね。
Fouled off. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he fouls this one off.
でも最近はあれですよね。明日出るキングダムカムデリバランス2がめちゃくちゃ話題になってますよね。
Swing line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's
昨日
around
は
first,
や
headed
り
for
ましたけ
2.
ど。
And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to
し
sneak
て
a
ないですか。
fastball in
結
on him.
構話
No
題になっ
way.
てますけど
Drives
ね。
it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to
洋
get the
風
barrel
の
around in time to
な
score
ん
that
か
baby up.
リアルな生活が楽しめるみたいな。あれしかも日本語吹き替えがあるのがすごいですね。大概日本語字幕だけとか多いんですけど、日本語の吹き替えまで入ってるっていう。
Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
シビライゼーションと
Next
か
to
いう
hit
の
is
も出
Nick
ますけどね。
Tanalou. He went
まあ
down
あっ
on
ちのはちょっ
strikes
と
in his
難し
last
そう
at
ですけ
bat.
ど。
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Action
あ
now in the
とは
Washington
救
bullpen
急
as a
隊員だっ
right-hander
て
begins to get loose.
怪我人を助け
One
る
out
ゲー
and
ム
a
とか
runner
あり
on
ますけ
third.
ど、
Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
かなりマ
He's
ニ
gonna
アッ
have to
クで
set his
す。
sights a little lower right there. That
救
pitch was
急
able to
隊
get
員っ
by him.
て、
His swing was just a little
まあ
under.
でもあれはあれでまた売れそうですけど。あれしかも Xbox でも出るんですよね。プレステでも。
Now the 1-1 pitch.
あれ趣味好きやったら食いつくと思いますよ。でもほとんどは月末のモンハンでしょ、やっぱ。モンハンか龍谷の真島さんか。
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
自分はちょっとゴルフを買うつもりですけど、ゴルフと真島さんは
So
買おうか
next
な
to
思ってる
bat
んで
will
すけど。
be Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game, and he is into second base with an
真島
RBI
さんも
double.
ね、ほんまは
So much
モ
of
ン
this
ハン
game is
と同じ日やったん
situational
ですけ
hitting,
ど、
guys. Nice
1
job
週
there.
間前
You've
倒
got
し
to
しました
find a
か
way
ら。
to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much
まあ
right
さ
here.
すがに
He
同
just
じ日
takes
や
what's
と
there. Safely on second, and his
あれ
buddy
や
is
から言っ
high-fiving
てね。
teammates in the dugout.
かなりやっぱモンハンは意識するでしょうね。
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's
ち
2
ょっ
for
とで
3
もやっ
and
ぱ売り
looking
上
for
げ
more
は
here.
上げたいですもんね。まあでも真島さんのも
Lifted down the line in left.
セブンガイデンと同じでアクションやからあれはあれで面白そうですよね。
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out
まあ
front.
8 も
Might be
ボ
able
リュ
to
ーム
rush
あ
a
りますか
fastball
らね、
by
あ
him.
れね。
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 7th inning
まさ
coming
か
up.
の
The
どんどこ
Padres lead
島
it
で
8-1.
ガチャピンムックが出てくるっていう。
Now at the plate here is Kyle Schwarber. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for
エイ
them.
ト
They
も
just haven't
も
had
うだ
consistently
いぶ
good
下が
at
ってき
bats.
てんちゃいます。半額ぐらいでしたっけあれ。
Austin Adams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
ああ、だいぶ下がりましたね。自分もなんかセブン外伝を
Probably a design
いず
take
れは
right
買
there.
わ
They
な
need
あかん
base
なと
runners,
思っ
so
てるんです
they're
け
going
ど
to、make them try to bring the ball
はい
in the
ゲーム
strike
パ
zone.
ス外れてまいりましたもんね。で、今また代わりにプレステの方に
The windup
外伝
and
入っ
the
たから、
0-1.
今あっちで入ってんやったらまあまだ買わんでいいからみたいな。
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye
まあ
level
でも
with
リ
each
ューフ
pitch
ァ
in
ン
that
と
at
し
bat,
て
it
は、
becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball.
まあ、メイン
He
だ
made
けや
that
ったら
strikeout
ね、
look real
寄
easy.
り道してたらめっちゃかかりますけどね。あれはでもリアルな
Standing in now,
道頓
Josh
堀
Bell.
味わえますからね。
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away.
ねとにかく寄り道イベントが多すぎて、
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So here's Starlin Castro.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
ああ、極みのあれですか、維新。たまにプレステ3の
Hit hard on the ground to second.
あ
And
の
the inning will
剣山いう
continue
の
as
やり
that's
ますけ
through
ど
for
ね。
a 2-out hit.
あれでも全く他に移植されてないですよね。龍が如く剣山とかいうのが、なんか坂本龍馬がどうのこうのとかいう。
Into the box. Victor
だいぶ
Robles.
前に
A
中古
swing
で
and
買
a
いま
drive
したけ
sent
どね。
out toward the gap.
まあ、ゲオかどっ
And
かで買ったん
goodbye.
です
This one ain't coming back.
あとは龍が如くオブジエンドとか言っ
So
て
a
ゾンビ
2-run
倒
shot
し
to
ま
left
くる
center. 12 home runs for
あ
him
れ
now
も
thus
買い
far.
ましたけ
As
ど
they
ね、だ
cut
い
the
ぶ
gap
前
a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
ね、なんか初めに暗殺しろ言うてやったけど、逆になんか命を狙われるみたいな、なんかはめられたみたいな感じですよね。
Now batting, catcher, Alex.
So now to the plate, Alex Avila.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
でも
There
ゾ
seem
ン
to
ビ
be
ゲーム
different
はね、あれ
philosophies
なん
on
か
it. So Dan, what was
視
your
点が
approach
動
in
きまく
0-2
ってめっ
counts?
ちゃ酔うん
My
ですよね、あ
philosophy
れ。
is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive
ゾンビ
pitches,
がめっ
Matt.
ちゃ湧いてく
Throw
る
something
から。
down in the zone or just out of the zone.
ああ、
Right
持って帰っ
field
た。
and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a
ああ、
play on that
侍
ball.
の
It's
さんとよ。
way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
確かに3はまだ壊れずにまだ動い
A
てます
solo
け
shot
ど。
here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it is now an
侍ってあれ
8-4
どこの
ball
メー
game.
カーでしたっけあれ。 名前は聞い
That
たこ
home
とあ
run
るんで
is
すけどね。
definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 or exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
ああ、スパイクチューンやったんですね。
First offering.
多分やったことないような気もするような、やってた
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
ああ、でもプレステ3で起動して
Into the corner and
ス
slicing
ト
foul.
ア見ますけど、値段がほんま高いんですよね、あれね。ああ、売ってるけど、値段そのままで売ってますもんね。
Again, he sends it out of play.
あれがさすがプレステやな思いましたけど。もうちょっと安ならんのかなみたいな。
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3
せ
and
め
2
ても
with
何
2
十
away.
年も前やか
Hey,
ら、
this guy's a hard guy to put away.
半
He's
額以
following
下
off
ぐらい
some
でもええ
tough
と思うんで
pitches.
すけど。
2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
On the 8th pitch of the
全
at-bat is
く
the
下
one
がら
that
ずその
finally
まま
does
ほっ
it
たら
as
か
he
しみたいになっ
wears
て
him
ますから
down,
ね。
and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. The Padres
と
lead
りあ
it
えず置いと
8-4.
くかみたいな。でも高すぎてあんま
Jeremy
り
Jeffress gets the
買う
call
人
from
も
the
おらん
pen
と
to
いう
take
か、
the
まあ、よ
ball
っぽ
for
ど
the
好き
home
やったら
7th.
買いますけどね。あれがもうちょっと値段下がってれば安いやんとか言って売れると思うんですけど。
Last half of
値
the
段見て
7th here,
5000、
and
6000と
next
か
will
見
be
たら
a
うわ
speed threat
高
in
い
the
なと思っ
form of
て
outfielder Trent Grisham.
まだこんなすんのみたいな。
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Jeffress has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
あ
Ball 1, well below the zone. Here comes the 1-2. Is a called third strike right on the inside corner. Next to hit, Gosuke Kato. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
あ、だ
point.
からやっぱマイクロソフトのストアはやっぱ安いですよね。
First delivery to him.
古いやつとか
Split
結構
finger
安いで
pitches
すもん
in
ね。
there for strike 1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare.
それがたまにセールになったりするからより安くなるって
High
いう。
80s velocity.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and
だから
that's
つ
a
い
tough
つい
play.
ね、欲しいものリスト入れるんですけど。
All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth
で
look
まあ
at that.
期限が
Good
特に
reaction,
ないや
great
つはま
range,
あ
and a nice backhanded
先
stop,
送り
and a
しとい
jump
て、
throw with a lot
で
behind it
も
all
う
the
何
way
日ま
across
で
the
とか言う
infield for
て、
the out. The numbers don't lie,
あ、
and that was pretty
AW 欲しい
spectacular.
ですか。もう自分コンプリートしましたよ、それ。前の出てたやつ。前のっていうか、DLC コンプリートしましたよ。なんかちょうどセールで安かったんですよ、この間。で、期限いつまでかな思ったら、もうその日で終わるって書いとって、どないしようかなと思って。もうあと何時間で終了ですって書いとったから、まあ今度でもええかなとか思いながら、買うかみたいな感じ。 ちょうどだから2月直前で切れたんですね、セールが。
Tucapita Marcano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
ああ。確かに全部日本語ですもんね。
From the stretch.
爆破のあれとかもありますね。爆破電流マッチでしたっけあれ。
To the plate now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
キャラの動きは、ね、やっぱ WWE に比べたらなんかちっこく感じますけどね、なんか。あのリアルさはもう WWE がすごいから。
Marcano, the runner at first with two gone. A ball and two strikes now, hoping to discourage a
だからプ
steal
ロレ
attempt
ス
with
も
the
と
slight
りあえず
step
3
here.
月は買おうかなとは思ってるんですけどね。今までずっと買ってなかったんですよ。なんか遅れてから買ってたんですけど、
Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
発売日に買おうかなと思って。
Padres leave one. They still lead it by a
まあ
count
特
of 8 to
別、
4.
まあ、メジャーと同じですけど、先送りタイトルからもう発売日に買うタイトルに昇格しましたね。24の WWE が良かったから。
Matt Strom has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
でもモードとかよくよく見ていったらいろいろありますもんね、あれね。
Ready to begin the eighth and stepping in is the veteran shortstop Trey Turner.
あれも日本語があればほんまはいいですけど。
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The Nationals find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
アクションが面白いから気に入りましたけどね。24になってからなんかアクションが増えたように見えるんですけど、気のせいですかね、あれ。なんかよりいろんな技が入ってるように見えたんですけど。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Luis Garcia comes on with one gone here as he looks at a call.
たまたまその24がフリープレイ入ったからやってみたら面白くて、これいいなと思って。いや DLC 買うかみたいな。ああ、そうなんですね。動きがなんかめっちゃリアルになってるというか、観客とかもなんかめっちゃリアルですよね、なんかあれ。ほんまになんか会場で騒いでる感があるから。ちょうどだから DLC もセールで安なっとったから前買いましたけど。
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hitting right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. 2 out, nobody on. fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
あれもずっと毎年出てますもんね。
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
あ
Around first, digging for two. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit.
あれだけやっぱファンが多いでしょ
We'll
う
see
ね。
now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit.
Ah,
Racing
no,
back, the right fielder to the track, onto the party porch, and gone. So it's a two-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
準備しようもたいきなりなんか入れられましたけどね。バグだらけで有名。そんなひどい時代があったんですね。
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning.
いや、それでも海外で買うってことは日本じゃ売ってなかったいうことなんですか、やっぱ。数形シリーズは。
Strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run.
そうなんですね。
Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres
昔のことはちょっと知らんからあれですけど、最近になってね、プロレス出てるやんみたいな。
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Luis Campusano.
The catcher, Luis Campusano.
First delivery to him
as he grounds one briskly to short.
And there's one down now.
なるほど。
Now batting, the shortstop.
日本で出てくれた方が買いやすいですけどね。海外やとまた海外のストアカードとか買わなあかんからね。日本のクレジットを使えんですからね。最近でももう海外の買わんなりましたけど。
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Two and two.
前に5番でモータルコンバットが欲しくて買いましたけど、グログロ格ゲー。
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free
あ
passes
れも
this
で
late.
も全部英語やからね。
Payoff pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where
ああ、
doubles defense comes back to bite you.
12が最後の日
Are you
本
even
語
aware when guys are playing a
3
foot
で。
off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about
いや
it
そ
on
れ
the
以
mound
降
trying to
も
get
ずっ
that
と英
white
語にな
ball
っ
to
たん
that
です。
dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they
12
were playing.
が最
I
後っ
was
て
concerned
だい
about
ぶ前
getting
で
the
すね、
guy
それ。
out swinging the bat.
Nick
今がもう
Tantalor is in now
25
as
や
he
から。
watches a pitch for ball one.
多分それもメジャーと一緒で、まあ、別になく
The
ても
1-0 is a
でき
sinker
ん
that
ことは
misses
ない
for
か
a
らあれ
ball.
ですけどね。
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
このメジャーのゲームももう昔からありますけど、
And he
日
fouls
本
this
語
one
全
off.
くないですからね。
Tatis stands at first with one out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely.
ああ。
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
じゃあ、あれなんですか、その隅々までいろんなモードもやってるんですか。なんかキャリアモードみたいな。
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is
結構
retired.
なんかいろんなモードありますよね。
One left for San Diego. The lead stands pat at 8-6.
なんかカードを集めてなんかやったりとか。
All set to start the 9th in this one, and
こ
that'll
の
give
メ
way
ジャ
to
ー
the
もそうで
veteran
すけど、なんか
second
カード
baseman
でやるやつ
Starlin
とか
Castro.
多いですよね、なんか。バスケもそうですけど。カードのは触りもしません。興味がないんですね、カード。自分もこれメジャーカードのありますけど、
He
全
swings
くやっ
and
て
hits
ない
it
です
foul
から、ね、
off to the right and out of play.
ポイント溜まりまくってるんですけど、全然使わんと思
Here it comes.
う。やってる人はやってるみたいですけどね。
Line
な
towards
んかあ
center
んま
field.
カードの
And
興
he
味が
will
ないという
reach
か、
down to put this one
普
away.
通にやる
Good
方
job
が
of
好きや
hanging
から。
with it there for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the
よ
conditions
く
aren't
限定
ideal
版
with the
買
rain
ったら
coming down, and that can make
カードが
every
つくと
play
かなんか
a little bit of an adventure.
専
You
用
really
通
have
貨
to
がつい
concentrate,
てくるとか
and he
書い
did
てま
there
すけ
to
ど、ね、
haul it down.
1
Now
万
for
円分ついてく
Washington,
るとか。
Victor Robles. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's
あ、
the
ど
first
こもやっぱ
pitch.
カード流行ってるんやと思って。
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
ああ、落とした。
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Alex Avila.
In now, Alex Avila, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
PS3 の日本語入ってるから。ああ。それあれまた、ストアで普通に
Waits,
買えるんです
now
か、
the
それ。
pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's
定
looking
価
for
で売
that
って
best
そう
friend,
です
that
けど。
double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get
あ
a
あ、
pitch
スタ
that's
ミナない
above
っ
the
すか。
knees so you
も
can
う
get
パ
in
ッ
the
ケー
air.
ジで
There's
買う
one
とかしか。
on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-6, the final score tonight. San Diego hosted
まあ
a
打ってる
3-run
とこに
first to
はあり
propel
そう
them
で
to
す
the
ね。
win. Chris Paddock wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way.
邪
Joe
魔で
Ross
すけど。
struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned.
まあ
So
ほん
that'll
まは
do it
ダウン
for
ロー
us.
ドで
For
ね、
Mark DeRosa,
買うの
Dan
が一
Plesac,
番
Heidi
か
Watney,
さば
and
ら
our
んからいいん
entire
ですけ
crew,
ど、
I'm Matt Vasgersian.
売っ
You've been
てないん
watching
だしゃあ
MLB
ない
The
ですね。
Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. 理想はだからダウンロードで激安で買えれば一番理想ですけど。
The final line score for our ball.
なかなかね、値段が高いままやからね、プレステは。13ゲームか。貯金はでもあるか。これもだからこれ、カードとか全然買ってないから、名前の下にポイントが今10万ポイント貯まってるんですけど。ほんまこのポイントを使えば、いろいろなんかカードを買えるんですけどね。全然やってないから。試合するだけでポイント貯まるから、これ、ポイントだらけなんですよね。10万ポイント貯まってますからね。もったいないといえばもったいないですけど。カードやってる人から見たら10万持っとったらすごいじゃないですかとか言ってましたけど、全然興味ないんですよ。これがなんか現金に変えれるとか、違うのに変えれるんやったらあれですけど。10万は確かにでかいはでかいですけどね。こういうのも買えるんは買えるんですけど、全然興味がないから、ほったらかし状態で。高いのこれ5万ぐらいしますからね、これ。なんかまとめてカードが入ってる50枚セットとか、50枚で5万円っていうのもどうなんやろと思うんですけど。これ100枚とかもうちょっとあればね、20枚で2万ですかね。1枚1000円するんですね。これ高。まあなんかいろいろ当たり外れもあるみたいですけど。あれこれ大谷さんか。ほんまこれ好きな人やったらもうしょっちゅう買うんでしょうけどね。全然やらんから。ポイントばっか溜まって、ほったらかし状態っていう。これ誰かにあげれるんやったらあれですけど、そういうのもなさそうですからね。全然もう普通に試合ができりゃ それで満足なんで。まあ、もったいないっちゃもったいないですけど。まあでも興味がなかったらどうしようもないですよね。まあ限定版買ったらなんか何万ポイントあげますよとかありますけど、あんまりポイントはどうでもいいんですけど。要は、早やれたらそれでいいっていう。アーリー目当てで買ってるだけやから。ポイントがどうとかね、なんかのカードがとか、全然どうでもいいです。興味ある人やったらね、そんなもったいないとか言いそうですけど。まあ人それぞれね、好みがあるから。このモードをやるとなんかカードを使うイベントらしいんですけど、全然これもやってないから。カード使わんモードはやってんすけどね。漢字のカードを使うのは全くやってないっていう。まあ、しゃあないっちゃしゃあないですよね。どうしようもないっすよね。カードのあんなんでもネットで買う人もいますもんね。なんかコレクションみたいなんで、いや、よう買うなと思うんですけど、全く興味がない。あれもリアルマネーでよく売ってますよね、通販で。全然、そんなんあるんやっていうレベルですけど。まあまあ、これはもう人それぞれですね。よっしゃ、さあ、終わりましょうかね。9時半か。試合ができればもう、それで満足なんで。はーい。お疲れ様でした。さあ、ではではではでは。